Turkey's Erdogan killed in Ethiopia. Turkish businessman Erdogan killed in armed clash during safari trip in Ethiopia. Erdogan one of Turkey's leading businessmen, lost his life in an armed conflict during a safari trip in Ethiopia. Following this tragic event, details about Akbulak's identity, business achievements, and death became a subject of curiosity. So, who was Erdogan Akbulak, where was he from, and why did he die? Which company did businessman Erdogan Akbulak own? Erdogan Akbulak was a prominent businessman who, together with his brother Haki Akbulak, founded silver mining. Known particularly for his investments in the natural stone and mining sectors, Akbulak elevated silver mining, based in Bielsk, to a significant international position. While there is no publicly available information regarding his birth year or age, it is known that he maintained significant ties to Bielsk for a large part of his business life. Silver mining and AKDO brand. Erdogan Akbulak and his brother Haki Akbulak embarked on their journey in 1990 after Erdogan Akbulak was diagnosed with cancer, promising to start a business together. Haki Akbulak left his accounting career in America to conduct research on natural stone imports from Turkey. As a result, they began importing products such as granite, marble, limestone, travertine, and slate from 25 different countries. Today, the brothers use the AKDO brand for retail products and the silver name for operations producing both retail and commercial goods. Haki Akbulak was responsible for the North American market, while Erdogan Akbulak managed the rest of the international operations, including ownership of 6 quarries and 2 modern factories in Turkey. These facilities span an impressive 1,356,250 square meters, offering countless options for specialized products. The AKDO brand has made a significant contribution to the recognition of Turkish marble in foreign markets, becoming a prominent name in the sector, particularly through its structure established in the USA. Tragic cause of death. Erdogan Akbulak lost his life in Ethiopia, where he was on a tourist trip, after being caught in the middle of an armed clash between local groups during a safari. Akbulak, who was seriously injured in the conflict, could not be saved despite all efforts. Following the incident, Ethiopian authorities launched an investigation, while his family contacted the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and local authorities to have his body brought back to Turkey. Journalist Can Özalik reported that 2 other Turkish citizens were also caught up in the same clash but managed to survive. They sought refuge at the Turkish embassy following the incident. The attack took place in the Suri district, about 330 kilometers, 200 miles. southwest of the capital, Addis Ababa, and was carried out by pastoralist bandits on Monday morning, authorities in the southwest region.
The stone industry, especially in Turkey, was getting bigger and bigger when we look at the last 20 years. It started the export figures with around $30 million. After 20 years, the figure that we reached is close to $2 billion, which is an amazing progress. Obviously, the investments done by the Turkish manufacturers have lifted the quality level as well as the quantity produced. We are not only manufacturing and exporting rough blocks, but also processed material. Unfortunately, Turkey is not rich in granites, but in marble and travertine. We can tell that the world trade, the 25% of the world trade in marble and travertine is done by Turkish manufacturers. That's why we are exporting more than 150 different countries. Obviously, China is the largest market today, not only for Turkey, but also for all block producing countries. Obviously, any slowdown in China will affect negatively the whole stone manufacturers. That's why, as Turkey, we want to enlarge our countries that we export. But recently, the world crisis that we all faced have a negative effect on the trade. Another market could be India, but unfortunately India is protected by limitations on the quantities, namely the quotas. Recently we all know that the crisis is getting a little deeper in Europe, so the markets are shrinking also. In total, we all know that a natural stone is a green product, and we are getting more sensitive on how the production will be done, keeping the green parts of the world almost untouched or according to the regulations. But in the future, we believe that the stone industry will grow faster than before, because we believe that the demand has been postponed. One thing that stone industry is missing, we have to educate the customers. Generally, the customers are, especially I can tell this for North Europe, are not very much knowledgeable or not very much educated on natural stone. So they always have a hesitation, the end users have an hesitation to use natural stones, especially the marbles. So they always try to compare with ceramic. We all know that natural stone is a superior product coming from the production side. We don't consume that much energy to bring it into a certain form. We believe that the Turkey's industry will be increasing in the near future, and our target is actually to become one of the 3 large countries, as we have ample and large reserves and varieties. So by also educating the customers and trying to increase the usage of stone, natural stone will be one of the most preferred products, both used as hard covering materials or for facade applications. Thank you.